Good evening. Welcome to Fineprint. I'm Molly Gambhir. Pakistan has been pushed into a corner by its own admission. The Jaish-e-Mohammad chief Masood Azhar is in the country, and the pressure to act against him and his terror outfit is growing with each passing day. And under that pressure, Pakistan seems to be acting. The Jaish-e-Mohammad chief Masood Azhar's brother, Mufti Abdul Rauf, and his son Hamad have been arrested today. Pakistan's Minister for Interior Affairs has confirmed that as many as 44 people from banned organizations have been arrested. But while the minister called it an arrest, a statement released by the government a short while later called it preventive detention. There was another contradiction coming in from the Pakistani government. What's interesting to note here, though, is that the two leaders of the Jaish-e-Mohammad who have been arrested or put under preventive detention, rather, were named by India in its dossier on the Pulwama terror attack. So on one hand, Pakistan sources saying that India has not given any actionable proof on the Pulwama attack, and yet today's action seems to say otherwise. And just hours after those arrests, Pakistan government sources also pointed towards further action. Sources say that Pakistan Interior Ministry officials have recommended to Prime Minister Imran Khan that Masood Azhar should be arrested, and that decision could be taken in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's the timeline that's been said. That Interior Ministry meeting concluded just a short while back, and as per the information trickling in through the Pakistan government sources, a recommendation has been made by the Ministry of Interior Affairs to the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan to have Masood Azhar arrested. Let's break down for you what's been happening over the last few hours, the information and the conflicting versions also that have been coming in from the Pakistani government. Joining us on the broadcast is former diplomat Ambassador Vishnu Prakash. Ambassador, thanks very much as always for speaking with us here on Wion. Masood Azhar's brother and son put under quote-unquote preventive detention today, and now we have the Interior Ministry recommending just a short while back that Masood Azhar should be arrested. But what the Pakistan government sources, Ambassador, are also saying simultaneously is that the dossier handed by India does not have any actionable intelligence or proof against the Jaish-e-Mohammad. Is that not a clear contradiction? And even if Imran Khan were to act on that recommendation given out today and have Masood Azhar arrested, would that be another cosmetic move, according to you, by Islamabad?
100%. It's totally cosmetic. It's a bad theater that Pakistan is enacting. It's a charade. And we have seen that. We have been there. They had said once that they had arrested Hafiz Saeed. They have arrested Masood Azhar. And in fact, what happens is that when the so-called preventive arrest or preventive detention, whatever physiology you use, they are kept in additional comfort, provided all amenities. In fact, it is not an arrest, but it's a holiday that if they are actually serious, then they should be confined to a prison. They should be monitored. The international observers should have access to them, but that will never happen, Molly. What we are seeing is pure theater. And unfortunately, our neighbor will continue to enact this theater as far as they can, as long as they can, because the simple reason is that all these jihadi outfits are a creation of their own deep state and the army, and they are doing their dirty work. So there is no way that they are going to act against them unless there is unremitting pressure and there is no other choice. Molly?
Right, and the media itself has been talking about how banned outfits, quote-unquote, repackage themselves, rebrand themselves and continue their operations as usual. Ambassador, given Pakistan's economic crisis, it cannot afford further action by the Financial Action Task Force. For example, it also wants to pacify the international community, which has only been escalating pressure on it to act against terror. But to what extent will these arrests by Pakistan today help its messaging to the world at large, according to you?
I don't think that they can fool the world any longer. The world has seen through their game, seen through the real face. I mean, their real face is exposed. Their intentions are very, very clear. And, Molly, unfortunately, Pakistan is not a normal state. You have the state, which is, or the civilian government, so-called civilian government, headed by Imran Khan, which does not have the de facto power. And the de facto power is with the armed forces, which are a law unto themselves. And the armed forces live in the financial distress of Pakistan doesn't bother them because they have their fingers in every pie. They are the biggest. They run the biggest industrial conglomerate, business conglomerate. They are the biggest property developers. So they are very comfortable. So that is the whole challenge, because the people get hurt, the people suffer, the nation suffers, and you can see the condition that the nation is in. But the army and the armed forces laugh their way to the bank. So that is the whole challenge in Pakistan. But it's for them to decide. Nobody can help them. They are in a precarious economic condition. Their per capita income, which was 20 years ago, was higher than ours. Today is much lower. It's almost a pariah state, but I mean, they somehow are so deeply entrenched in use of terror as an instrument of foreign policy or state policy that they are not relenting.
All right. We're going to leave it there for the moment, Ambassador Prakash. Thanks very much indeed for joining us.